Hello. How
Hi, sleepy.
I'm sleepy too. It's been really hard to get up these past couple of days. But like everyone says, everyone's so impressed that you get up this early and are here all the time.
I mean, like, I'm up for school. I'm like up for school normal, not now, obviously, but like during the actual school year. I'm up for school this early anyway, so I guess I'm used to it a little bit.
Amazing.
Hi.
Hi, MC.
Good morning.
Did you get your hair cut?
Yeah, like 2 months ago,
Oh,
or like a month ago. But you'll always see me with it up.
it looks good. I like it. Sorry I didn't notice earlier. That's too like me to notice 3 months later.
My hair's in a, you know what I mean. You've never. I don't even think you've seen it down once. So it's like everyone looks the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut out a couple minutes early.
Okay.
Um, Stop that, dog. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. Sorry, I have a little frog in my throat. I was just thinking about, like, I had to go upstairs and double check I have this fear because when I used to work at Orange Theory, I used to coach the early morning classes. Like, sometime, like in Oregon, we would have a couple at 4:30, like on like special holidays, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and like so I would have to leave my house at 3:30 in the morning to get there on time. So there's this one time during the winter, and this fear always comes back in the winter time, where I had a sweater like this, but it was obviously Orange Theory, and I forgot to put a t-shirt on underneath, and so it got hot in Orange Theory, and I took it off, and I was just in my sports bra, and I literally died because it was just like I couldn't go home, like I had 3 more classes to teach, and so I just went upstairs and checked like 5 different times that I had a shirt on. I have a little bit of PTSD from that.
Right. I thought you were gonna say you didn't have a bra on, and then I was like, "What? You went the whole way without a bra?" Like, and then you took it off.
No, thank God I had. But can you imagine if that happened? Like, that would just be, yeah, not good. But other than that, I'm feeling good. Hello, Emily.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Uh,
Oh, good.
Oops, I saw Jeff on here, but I might have scared him away with what I just said.
He's probably running 2 more miles before
Probably.
while we're chatting.
Hey, Katie. Hey, Jeff.
Good morning.
Okay, go on, Chris. I'm fine.
So I just got feedback that some people have to cut out a little bit early. So I want to be respectful of people's time and go ahead and get right started on it. So just a reminder, if you guys don't have your long bands near you, just make sure that you do have them. Okay. As I've hammered in, and hopefully you guys caught wind of my email this weekend, I'm going to be really strict about people being very cognizant of the health of their bodies. I understand the endorphin rush of doing hard things, but if you take out the mobility and the warm-ups, you're going to have a body that's constantly in pain. So we're going to have extended warm-ups, and then we're going to get right into it. And then I promise I have a fun game for you guys that'll just spice things up, so it won't just be the normal layout, okay? So here we go. Also, I cannot coach the 9:45 class anymore because Duke is just, he's a crazy human. So I'm recording this for the 9:45. So if you guys can be on mute, because I'm horrible at technology, and I had no idea that when other people aren't on mute, it's like they are the forefront. So if you guys could mute, which I didn't know about, that would be awesome. Unless you guys have a question, obviously unmute. But here we go. We're going to start off with some warm-ups. So this one is very pelvic floor, hip, and low back focused. So this will be recorded, and I'll send it out to you guys. So in case you need a low back, hip, pelvic floor warm-up, this is a good one for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get on all fours here. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders, and we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to exhale, engage the pelvic floor by drawing the belly button up and squeezing the glutes. Now we're going to go straight into down dog. Lift your right leg. So we're opening up the hip flexor and the psoas. Hold for 1, 2, 3. Take that right leg, drive it right by the outside of your right hand. If it's too much for the Achilles or the knee, you drop your left knee. If it's okay on your hip, you keep it high. Okay, from here, we're gonna go right into lizard, extending towards the knee, holding for 1, 2, 3, drop the right hand, extend through the left hand, 1, 2, 3, drop both hands down, extend that leg, shoot it right out again. Okay, now hold it there. I want to show an option. So for people who have Achilles problems, you just drop that left knee. Okay, drive that right knee, right leg up and around. Exhale, twist and turn for 1, 2, 3. Drop the right hand, twist and turn to the left. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Okay, I'm gonna do the option for people who have Achilles problems. Everybody else, you just do normal. Okay, so Achilles problems, drop the left knee, hold for 1, 2, 3. Wrap that right leg up and around, twist and turn, hold for 1, 2, 3. Drop the right hand, twist towards the left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're gonna go to the other side. One cue I forgot to give is I really want you guys, so now that's gonna be on the left side. Do you see how my elbow's kind of pushing my left knee out? So when you guys turn towards the right this time, I want you to kind of push your elbow into your knee so that you open up through the inner thigh. Does that make sense? Okay, here we go. So down dog, exhale, tuck the core, push heavy in the heels, lift that back leg as high as you can. Hold for 1, 2, 3. Wrap that left foot around towards the left hand. Again, Achilles problems, you drop the knee. Okay, open towards the knee for 1, 2, 3. Press the left elbow into the left knee, open towards the right for 1, 2, 3. Both hands down. Exhale, tuck the core right into down dog with the leg lift for 1, 2, 3. Shoot your body forward, wrap that left leg up and around, twist and turn for 1, 2, 3. Left hand drops, press the left elbow into the left knee, twist for 1, 2, 3. Okay, inhale down, exhale, shoot back, lift that leg up last round for 1, 2, 3. Wrap that left leg up and around, twist and turn, look left for 1, 2, 3. Press that left elbow into the left knee, open towards the right for 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now everybody get down on your knees. Make sure your knees are stacked underneath your hip bones. Okay, you're gonna exhale, tuck the pelvis. You're gonna kind of do like a butt tuck here. So your butts are constantly squeezing. You're gonna act like you're shooting a gun. Okay, so take it from your heart. Okay, so your elbows are here and you shoot right here. So your arms are nice and straight. Okay, what we're doing is we're teaching the spine to flex correctly, not incorrectly. So we're going to keep the arm straight and we're just gonna tilt that right shoulder towards the left or towards the ground. Go as far as your body will let you without arching your back. Okay, hold here. Let the neck go long. If the neck is hurting, hold it up. Okay, if the neck is fine to relax, let it go down. Try not to twist the gun this way. Try to keep the gun straight. There. Okay. Breathe normally for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, pause at the top, relax the shoulders down. Okay, tuck the core again, exhale, twist as far as you can, left shoulder to left floor, peel that right shoulder away from the right ear, keep the gun straight, hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Okay, one more on each side. Tuck the hips, point the gun hard. Okay, keep it straight. Exhale, draw that belly button in towards the spine. Remember, if the neck is hurting, you hold it upright. Other than that, you let it hang long. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, reset. Big inhale, exhale, tuck the core, squeeze the glutes, then you tilt. Okay, so every time before you tilt, you engage the core. Hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so I have 2 options for this next exercise. Option 1 is a non-injury option, okay? So non-injury option, people, you're gonna drop down, you're gonna tuck your hands underneath your feet, okay? So that means you gotta spread your legs a little bit wide, like how a monkey squats, okay? Now, you're going to keep your right hand underneath your right foot and drive that right elbow into your right knee, and you're gonna twist and look open. Hold for 5, drop that left hand down, drive the left knee or left elbow into the left knee and twist. Okay, for those of you who feel very uncomfortable doing that, like maybe your inner thighs are super tight, you're just gonna bring it up here and you're gonna touch down with your right middle finger and look at this, the left sky, and then twist and turn there, okay? If you have any questions, please unmute and let me know. Other than that, we're gonna get rolling, okay? Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1, drop down, okay? Drive the right elbow into the right knee, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, twist and turn. Make sure your butt is heavy in the heels, not in your knees. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, twist, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, twist and turn for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and crawl out of it. We're gonna go into a hip flexor stretch. Right leg stays underneath your right hip, left leg comes forward. Okay, we're going to squeeze the glutes. So nice and tight. We're going to extend your arms up super high, okay? Try not to let the rib cages splay out. Keep the rib cages intact by keeping your core tight. We're going to grab our left wrist with our right hand, and we're going to tilt away from the left knee, okay? So tilt away and squeeze your glutes. Okay, go ahead and switch. Right leg out in front, tuck the pelvis, arms are straight up. You're gonna grab that right wrist with the left hand, tilt away from the knee in front, really stretch through the lats and the hips. And relax those hands down. Go ahead and bring it down to your booty. Your heels are directly in front of your sit bones. You're gonna wrap those hands up in front of the arches, peel those toes back. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. Okay, we're gonna get the plantar, which is the arch of your foot. Okay, so you're pulling back on the toes so that you're stretching through the plantar. We're also gonna get the low back at the same time. So as we pull through the toes, we're peeling the shoulders back. So as we peel the shoulders back, watch how I get taller. So everybody else should be doing the same thing. Okay, and then we're gonna drop the head. Make sure you breathe and don't hold your breath. Walk your heels out 2 inches. Same thing, peel the shoulders back so you have a straight back, and then drop the head again. And then full extension here, full hamstring, but we're gonna keep it dynamic by moving and not static. So we reach, sit up tall. So good posture here, shoulders down and back. Reach, sit up tall, pull those toes back. We're still engaging the Achilles and the plantar. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind for support. We're gonna drag that left foot up, okay? Right ankle goes on top of your left knee, and we're just gonna do tiny side to side movements, okay? So from left to right, flexing that right foot, okay? Again, opening up the Achilles, we're opening up that low hip and the low back, keeping those shoulders peeled back and squeezing an imaginary nut in between your shoulder blades. Okay, so from here, we're going to kind of walk that left foot like this, and we're gonna drop the right leg down. So in the front, it kind of looks like this. So I went from here to here. I just went right into a pretzel. Okay, so you're just gonna drop that right foot down, and you're gonna squeeze this top leg in while peeling the shoulder blades down. Okay, and you're gonna shake your head no here. So really working on the neck. So not fast, very slow and smooth. The smoother you go with the neck, the better. Okay, extend that right leg, drop that left ankle on top of the right knee, peel those shoulder blades back. And we're just gonna shift side to side. Keeping those feet flexed, waking up that Achilles so that it's ready for you today. Shoulders not here, shoulders are peeled back. Okay, go ahead and pretzel it. You go right into pretzel. Okay, if pretzel's not available today to you guys can reach out that right leg so it looks like this. So if pretzel's uncomfortable, you can extend that right leg, okay? If you like pretzel, you can stay here. Okay, now instead of no, you're gonna shake your head yes, peel the shoulder blades down, shake your head yes. So when you shake your head down, so chin to chest, really make sure that you're opening up the vertebrae into your neck. So take that really slow and long hold down there. Okay, so now we're gonna wake up the core. Okay, so you guys are going to grab your long band. This is not into the workout yet. We're still just waking up. Okay, so notice how my feet are flexed, tucked under like this. Okay, so I'm waking up the Achilles and I'm using the force of the ground to open up my toes. Okay, so tuck the toes underneath. Try to spread your feet nice and wide. Now, you're gonna take your band, so try not to double it up. Try to go single, and I'll get closer here so you guys can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull like a bow and arrow. So my left hand has it like this. My right hand has it like this, and I'm gonna pull. Okay, so what we're doing is we're opening up here, the back, and the core. Okay, so I'm gonna stay on my knees with my toes flexed. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna do 5 on each side. So squeeze the core, so tuck the hips under, tuck the belly, squeeze the butt. We're gonna exhale, pull, and release. Pull, tuck the core back. Inhale, release the core. 2 more. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Last one. Good, and switch. Now your right arm has it, your left arm is pulling. Keep the left elbow high. Exhale, pull the core. Really squeeze that left blade back. Inhale, together. Last one. Okay. Now we're going to take the band and we're going to loop it around the balls of our feet. Again, try not to be, I know we're tired, so try not to hang out here. Okay, it's teaching ourselves bad, incorrect posture. We're always awake and aware of what our bodies are doing. We're gonna pull that band here. So we're gonna let the ankles pull back as far as they can, and then we're gonna push against it like a gas pedal. Okay, so we're waking up the shins, the Achilles, the calves, and the plantar. Just gas pedaling both at a time. And unloop. Okay, from this same sitting position, you guys can go cross-legged if that's more comfortable, or you can hang out here, whatever's more comfortable. We're gonna continue to open up the back, so we're wide position, but now I have the band doubled, okay? Try not to lean your neck like this. So from the side, it should never look like this, okay? Make sure that your head is comfortable in between the insides of your elbows, okay? So don't jut your neck out. Now, we're just gonna tilt side to side. And you don't have to go all the way down to the ground, okay? Very rarely can anyone do that. We're just gonna go until your body says, hey, I feel a light stretch, and then you just go to the other side. Keep the chin off the chest. Exhale as you tilt, inhale to center, exhale to tilt. Okay, drop the band. Press down into the Indian style. We're drawing circles, okay? Opening up the low back, pressing the shoulders away from the ears, and waking up those hip joints. This is our last part of the warm-up, and then we'll get going. Okay, go ahead and switch directions. This move, for some reason, especially when a group of people does it, reminds me of that scene on Sandlot when they all get on the circular thing, when they all ate the chew before they get on it. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it's funny. Okay, go ahead and take a sip of water. Okay, so I am going to go through 2 exercises and then 3 exercises, and then I'm going to try to explain the game as best as I can. Okay, if you have a question, please ask, because I don't want people to get lost inside the game, because it's really important that you guys actually commit the game correctly, because it's good for you. Okay, so take a drink. First 2 exercises. Okay, we're going to start small. So we're going to double foot the band. So both feet will be in the band. Okay, you're going to have the band in your right hand only. Okay, so, oops, sorry. So right hand only. And you are going to do a 1-armed bicep curl. Okay, shoulders are pinned back. Now, what I want to make clear is that the more close your feet are together, the easier the exercise. The farther your feet are away from midline, the harder it's going to be. Okay, so depending on how you guys are feeling today, if you're like, I'm ready for an intense exercise, take the feet wider than hip width apart. If you're still waking up, keep the feet narrow, because I promise you'll have more opportunities to take a different challenge on. Okay, so that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, you guys haven't seen this one before. We're going to do a combination of strengthening the upper back. We're going to do banded flies followed by banded rows. So 2 different exercises working the same groups of muscles. So I'm going to take my band like so. It's doubled up. I'm going to loop my hands in like this. So I'm high five, like I have the high five band here, and I'm going to embrace it with my fingers here. Okay, so I loop it around, embrace it. I'm going to peel my shoulders down and back and keep my neck long. Okay, I'm going to extend my hands long like a bird, and I'm going to fly my hands together and then control it on the way back. Notice how I didn't do this. Okay, that's going to jack up your shoulder. I stop when my hands are even with my shoulders. Okay, it's only this motion that we're working. Okay, then it's going to be immediately followed by a low row. So this is the same exercise. We're stepping both feet inside the band. I'm hinging at the hips, so keeping my back nice and straight. To make the exercise more intense, I choke down towards my feet. To make the exercise less intense, I choke up on the band. Okay, I'm going to pin my shoulder blades away from my ears, and I'm going to try to squeeze my shoulder blades together as tightly as possible, and then lower down. Okay, when I'm here, I want everyone to hold for 5 seconds and release for 5 seconds. So on both the fly and on the low row, it's a 5-to-5 ratio. Make sense to everybody? Okay. All right, 1-arm bicep curl. Here we go. Remember, the wider the feet, the more intense, more narrow, less intense. Right hand starts first. We squeeze the glutes, pull the core back. Exhale, lift up, palms to the ceiling. Inhale, release. Okay, stop at 90 degrees. Don't drop all the way here. You start and stop at 90. Exhale up, inhale down. Good. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, the core, and the pelvic floor. Do not release until your hand is at 90 degrees. Nice. Pull those shoulders down and back. Okay, switch arms. Okay, so now the left hand. Okay, peel the shoulders down and back. Palms face up. Exhale, squeeze all the way up. Do not release the core or the butt cheeks until you're 90 degrees. Exhale, squeeze back up. Good, nice job, everybody. The 5-to-5 ratio is super important in this first set. I promise I'll let you guys go fast and get some cardio in the game. Right now, I want you guys to concentrate on the slow, steady. Good, be aware of your body. Are your shoulders and hands relaxed? Is your butt and your gut squeezing as you come up? Last 2. And gently relax. You guys can do this standing or you can do it on your knees. I'm just gonna come down to my knees so you guys have a better visual, okay? But it's up to you. If you wanna stay standing, that's fine. Double band, okay? Up and around the shoulder blades, okay? Palms are gonna come inside like this, okay? Once you're at this point, you're going to extend long like a bird, okay? You're gonna close and open. If it's starting to hike up on your shoulders, you need to set it down a little bit lower on your back, okay? Exhale, close, inhale to open. So remember, it's a 5 to 5. So exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 1, open, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, keep going, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 1, open, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Exhale, pull the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 1. Open 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Open 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, now you're going to loop the band up and around your feet. Same intensity challenge. If your feet are wider, it's harder. If your feet are narrow, it's less intense. Okay, so listen to your body today. Be where you need to be. Palms are facing in towards each other. You're gripping the band. You're hinging completely at the hips. Notice how I'm not here. I'm not hanging out. Okay, I'm working out, so that means my shoulders are tucked back and I'm being serious about my posture. Okay, here we go. Same 5 to 5 tempo in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the top for 1. Release for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, pull the core for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the blades, release for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. I'm going to zoom in on form here because this is really important that everyone's back is serious. Good. So I want everyone to peel the shoulders away from your face and relax your face. So try not to hold intensity in your face. Let the intensity be in your back. Keep going. So if you feel like your chest is not parallel to the ground, bend over farther. There we go. That's how it should look. Stay there. Get 2 more in. Okay, and relax. Okay, so those are the first 2 exercises. Now we're going to tack on 3 more. Okay, so you guys who worked out with me on Saturday has seen this one. This one is one of the best exercises you could ever do for your back and for your core. Okay, it's called anti-rotation squat. So you're going to take the band. Okay, you're going to, again, the wider the feet, the harder, the less wide, the less hard. You're going to take the band like this. So this is how you're going to hold it. So it's here. The more you choke down on the band, the harder it is. The less you choke down, the less intense it will be. Okay? So you're going to be here. And as you dip down to squat, you're going to exhale, push the band away. Okay? And then hold the band until you're here, and then you bring it towards your chest. Okay? So you exhale, squeeze the core, and then come it back up. Now, if that's too intense for people, okay, you can take the band like this. This is an option. You don't have to double it up. You can single it up, and you can just shoot out and decrease the range of motion. Okay? Exercise 1. Then we're going to go right into front pull-ups, or front raises. Sorry, not pull-ups. Now, depending on the tightness of your band, you might not be able to lift as high, and that's okay. So you're just going to push your palms down towards the ground. You're going to lift up as high as you can and down. Okay? It should target your core and your whole arms and your back. Okay, so we're getting all this region here. Last exercise will be a kick out, okay? We're pinning the band down on the ground, okay? Kind of like we're using our arm. We're gonna push away from the ground. We're gonna kick back, hold for 5, bring it back for 5. My knee never touches the ground, okay? It's always hovering at this position, and then I kick way out. Got it? So let's start with the squat kickouts. So go ahead and angle your feet how you think you need to be intensified today. If you need to single the band up like this to push out, that's fine. More intense is to double it up. Please listen to your body. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Exhale, squat. We slowly push as we go out. Remember, if you have low back problems, decrease the range of motion. And up. And then we're back here at the very top. Inhale, let the belly inflate. Exhale, tuck the belly, tuck the pelvic floor and the glutes. As you push down, keeping your arms super straight, pause at the bottom for 1, and then all the way back up and together. So we have both feet in the band today because we only have time to do both feet. So make sure both feet are locked in and the shoulders are peeled away. So you guys keep going. I'm checking in on form here. Good. Remember, the tighter the band, the less you're going to be able to push out, and that's okay. So don't compare yourself to what other people are doing. Okay, everybody's bands are different. Good. So remember, at the bottom of the squat, you pull the band up just to make sure you have that tension still and that you didn't lose it. Good, nice, good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Front pull or front raises. I don't know why I keep wanting to say pull-ups. Front raises. Okay, lock those both feet in there. Now both palms are facing towards the ground. Pull the tummy in as you raise up. Exhale, tummy pulls in. Raise the band as high as it can. Roll over for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, release the glutes. Exhale, tuck the glutes up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2. Up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, kickouts. Back down on the ground. Let's loop it around the right arch of your foot first. You're gonna pin this band down with both hands. Sometimes people ask how they should hold it. I like to hold it like this because I feel like I have more control, okay? If you guys don't like that and it hurts, you guys can bunch it up like this and then pin it down to the ground. It's up to you, okay? Here we go. We're moving in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, kick. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a 1 to 5. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. Kick back hard. 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick hard for 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure that foot is flexed. Kick hard for 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick out 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 3. Kick out for 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Okay, here we go. Chin is long, peel those shoulder blades back. Remember, we're working out, not relaxing, so peel it back, tuck the core. Out for 1, return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 1, chin off your chest. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 1, return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 3. Out for 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out for 1. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Kick out. Return for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab some water. We're gonna do all of that one more time, nonstop. Okay, so I'm not gonna break it down. We're just gonna go 1 through 5, and then we'll play the game. Okay, one arm bicep curl. Both feet stay planted inside the band. Okay. So let's start with our left hand this time. Okay, so remember the wider the feet, more intense, less wide, less intense. Let's move, okay? Lock in those hips, pull the core back. Exhale up and down. Okay, it's 5 to 5. Okay, I'm gonna do the first 5 with you guys, and then I'm gonna tune into your form. Exhale, bring the belly back and squeeze. Release for 5. Good, okay. Keep going. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Good, nice work, everybody. Good, everyone looks awesome. Switch sides, okay? Same thing, 5 to 5 ratio. And 3, 2, 1. Exhale, tuck the core, squeeze the butt. Hold the squeeze until the last 5 seconds have been completed, then you relax. Then you squeeze on the way back up. Breathe out of your mouth, hold. Nice. Pin those shoulder blades back. Nice, good job, everybody. Stay with it. One more. I know it kind of hurts the hands a little bit, but it toughens them up. Okay, relax, good job. So if you guys are ever working out by yourself, like let's just say it's on a day without me and you're like, I'm doing my own thing, unilateral work is probably the best thing that you could do. What I see people do a lot of the wrong times in the gym is they'll do like bicep curls with double arms and they'll do it really fast. If you could do one arm at a time really slow, that's where you're gonna see the benefits the most. Same thing with legs. I'd rather you guys do single leg deadlifts and single leg squats rather than both, because that's when you're gonna see the most end of discrepancies between the left and the right and gain the most strength, okay? Flies into low rows, okay? Loop it up and around. Okay, we're gonna start moving here so that we have the time to do the game. Let's move in 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to pause here for 1 second before you go out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, core is tight for the full 5. Don't let it go until your hands are even with your shoulders again. Okay, so it's not this, okay? It's nice and slow. Okay, good, keep going. Beautiful, you guys, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low row. Okay, loop it around your feet. Palms are facing in towards each other. Okay, remember, working out is good posture. Hinging at the hips, sticking the butt way out, heavy in the heels, peel the shoulders back. We move in 3, 2, 1. Up and release for 5. Making sure that if you want to make it harder, you are creeping in so you're choking way down on the band towards your feet. If you would like to make it less intense, you're moving away from your feet in terms of chokehold. Exhale, the core comes up. Squeeze the blades. Inhale, release. I want to see everyone's chest parallel to the floor. Get down there. Now that, hold it there, don't move. So the stronger your back is, the stronger everything else will be. I promise if you focus on your kinetic chain, the front will come. Okay, I see a lot of people doing flutter kicks and really liking working the front side, but you will never see a change on the front side of your body unless your back is super strong. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat push-outs to front raise. Okay, here we go. Loop both in. We're gonna choke up on the band to make it harder. Single if you want it easier. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Exhale, shoot it out. And pull up and then back up, bringing it. Okay, so slow out, pause at the bottom, lift. Yes, good job, everybody. That's much better. Push out, lift, and stand together. If your shoulders are popping, that means you need to do the option, which is single, okay? And you also might be yanking up too hard. Make sure the yank up is smooth. Nice, good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet stay inside the bands, okay? Like I said, I like to do it like this. Front raise, so it's like resting in between my thumb and my pointer finger. If you want to pull up like this, that's fine too, depending on how your hands are feeling. Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Front raise, release for 5. Exhale, pull up for 5. Pause at the top, release for 5. Remember, depending on the tightness of the band, it's okay if you don't go all the way up to your shoulders. Just keep the tempo. Squeeze the glutes in the core on the way up. Do not release until you're back down. Good job. Keep the arms straight, no bend in the arms. Then it comes a bicep curl. We're working the tops of our shoulders. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Donkey kickbacks extended. Pin that the rope down. Loop it around the right arch of your foot. Shoulders are peeled back, back is straight. Okay. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Out for 1, back for 5. Exhale, out for 1, back for 5. Kick hard through the heel like you're gonna kick in a door, and then you're with control on the way back. Exhale out, inhale back. And switch. Left leg is now locked in. The neck is long and extended, peeling the shoulder blades back. Kicking the door through with the heel, kind of like they do in movies. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Kick back with control. Kick back with control. Good, last one. And relax. Okay, now for the fun stuff. Okay, that was still part of an extended warm-up. It's making sure all the cores and the right muscles were engaged. Take a drink of water. Now for the game. Okay, listen very closely. If you have questions, ask them up front. Okay, do not wait until the game is started. Okay, because now it becomes a competition once the game is started. So pay attention. We have 5 exercises that we're gonna do. Let me explain the rules before I explain the exercises. Okay, I am going to give 45 seconds for each of the 5 exercises. My goal for you is to complete the certain amount of reps that I give, okay, and I'll keep repeating that so you guys aren't like, hey, wait, how many? Within 45 seconds, you have a certain amount of reps to complete. If you beat the reps, you keep going until time is up. If you don't beat the reps, that's okay, because we're gonna try it again. And that, if you find that you didn't meet the reps either time, just means an area for improvement, okay? Nothing punishing happens after that, okay? So 45 seconds for each of the 5 exercises. Let me show you what they look like, okay? And options, and then we'll get moving, okay? So again, pay attention, because I'm gonna try not to repeat myself too much. Okay, so these are called opposition jacks. To make the exercise harder, you double up on the band. To make the exercise less intense, you drop the bottom band. Okay, up to you and your body today. Okay, so your goal, and again, I will repeat this, don't feel like you have to memorize it, is to complete 30 really well done opposition jacks within 45 seconds, okay? So opposition jacks, I'm gonna slow the movement down and then speed it up. When I jump out, I'm pulling the band. When I jump in, the band relaxes. So it's 1, 2, and I'm pulling out as hard as I can. Okay, again, the option is to drop the lower band. If you're doubling up just to try it and you're not getting very far, please take the options, because I'd rather you see you do this than not. If you cannot jump, you step out, okay? So it would be pull, step out, pull, step out. The same goal applies to you, 30. Exercise number 2, Mia Hamm jumps. So you're gonna take your band and you're gonna set them on the ground like so, okay? Mia Hamm made up this exercise. It's doing moguls across a line, okay? Working on feet work. I have options for people who aren't jumpers, okay? So nice and quick mogul work, okay? Your goal is to complete 65 of those within 45 seconds, okay? Now, if you're not a jumper, you're gonna squat, come back up. I'll tell you when you're halfway of time so that you can squat and come back up, okay? I will repeat the regressions if needed. Now, next exercise, we're gonna do mountain climbers, no band involved, okay? Your goal is to complete 80 of these within 45 seconds, so you gotta move quick. Okay, option for that, if you have any Achilles issues or if it's not comfortable on the lower abs, you just elevate it to a couch or to a wall, okay? And instead of ballistic, you just march, okay? 80 is still the goal. Last 2 exercises, shoulder taps followed by glute bridge, single leg hops. Shoulder taps, okay? If you have any injuries, shoulder taps stay here, okay? Holding for 1, 2 before you move. No injuries, you're up in high plank or bear crawl and doing 1, 2 shoulder taps. Your goal for that one is 65 total. So this is 1, this is 2. Glute bridge, single leg hops. Last one. Now, let me show you what's wrong and then what's right. What's wrong is this. Do you see how my right leg is moving? Do not do that, okay? Your knees must stay even the whole time. You start here and you're just hopping. Notice how this right leg stays even. It's not flinging around, okay? That's using momentum. If you have any injuries and you cannot do ballistic, you are just gonna be doing glute bridge kicks like so until time is called. Goal for everybody is 20 on each side. Again, I will repeat myself, but in terms of the rules, does anyone have any questions? No? All right, so I'm starting the clock. The first one, I'll do 5 exercises with you, and then I'm gonna stop and watch for form and then continue to repeat the goals. 45 seconds, everyone must complete at least 30 reps. This is 1, 2. Every time you pull out, that counts as 1. Let's move. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, for option people, just in case you missed it, we're pulling out the band and stepping, squeezing the core nice and tight. Straighten those arms. There should be no bend in the arms. There, good. Pull the pelvic floor up, squeeze the glutes. Final 15. Keep going. Even if you beat the reps, you keep going until time is up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so there have been some people that have given feedback that they don't like competition, so I'm not going to say who beat their reps, because some people feel bad about themselves if they don't. But in your head, if you beat it, give yourself a pat on the back. If you didn't, that's okay. Okay, so don't worry about it. Okay, knee ham jumps are next. Okay, 45 seconds again. Your goal is to get 65 back and forth. Let me show you again the regression here. If you're not a jumper, you're just gonna go here, and I'll tell you when you're halfway. If you are a jumper, it's nice and quick. All right, here we go. 45 seconds. 65 is the goal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Don't start until time is called. The quicker you can do it, the better. Try to keep everything engaged like we've discussed. Core is tight, shoulders down, face is relaxed. Good. For those of you with the regression, go ahead and switch sides. Remember, this is the regression if you need it. If you're not close to 65, I suggest hustling up. We have 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, no break, okay? We're going right into it. Mountain climbers, okay? Regression is to find a couch or a wall and march. Other than that, you're on the floor and you're moving. Your goal is to get 80 within 45 seconds. Each leg counts as 1. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's move. 45 seconds, flexing the feet. Gotta hustle here. Chin is off your chest, even if you're on the couch or the wall. Shoulders are back. You're halfway if that helps you term how speedy you need to get. The goal is 80, even for people who are taking the regression. Final 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No break. Right into shoulder taps. Regression people. We are on the knees. 1, 2 before we switch sides. Non-regression people, like if you have pelvic floor issues, you're in bear crawl. If you do not have pelvic floor issues, you can be in wide plank. Okay, here we go. Your goal is to get 60 total. So 1, 2, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 45 seconds. Hey, everyone's not holding for 1, 2. Slow down. I'm gonna make everyone hold for 4 now because no one did it. Hold for 1, 2. Hey, put your hand back up. 3, 4. Relax. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Stay in that rhythm. Don't change. Okay, since I'm making you hold for longer, I will decrease the reps to 50. Hold for 4. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll decrease the hold to 1, 2 next time, but let me just reiterate my theory as a coach at all times. When I play games like this, I would much rather see someone not hit the rep than do this just to get it, okay? I don't care if you get it, really. I care about your form. So next time we do it, I promise you I'll give you 1, 2, so you can try to get close. Single leg, glute bridge, hops. Side on your back. Everyone start with their weaker leg first. Remember, it looks like this. Your knees stay even, it's not this. Okay, if you're not a jumper today, that's okay. We're gonna do single leg glute bridges. We're gonna try to do at least 20 reps on each leg. Okay, I'll tell you when we're halfway. So that's about a second a hop. Okay, so you should be able to get this. Ready? In 3.
Where does the weaker leg go?
The weaker leg's on the ground because it's doing most of the work. Thanks, that's a good question. So weaker leg is on the ground first. Big toe is off the ground. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, don't let that other foot touch the ground, okay? The foot that's not hopping never touches. Okay, we're halfway, switch legs. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Take some water if you need to. Okay,
You realize if you go 1-2 for 50, it's mathematically impossible to do that in 45 seconds.
well, I thought I'd throw it out there.
Okay. Sorry, just want to. So everyone just slow down, bottom line.
Yeah, so basically, Jeff, you caught the psychology behind that, okay? So my goal was to see who would fall for going like this versus who would still listen despite the math. Does that make sense? So at the end of the day, this is more important than getting the goal. Okay, here we go, opposition jacks, okay? 30 reps. Let's move in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So remember, for those of you who are in the 10 a.m. class, opposition jacks look like this. Okay, regression is pulling and stepping, pulling and stepping. Keep those arms straight, you guys. Halfway. Try, even if you beat yourself last time, like let's say you got 40, try to get 41 this time. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay the band down. Mia Hamm jumps. Okay, for those of you in the 10 a.m. class, Mia Hamm jumps, mogul side to side without touching the band, regression, step, and squat. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoulders are down and relaxed. Okay, your goal is to get 65. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze your butt when you're jumping, okay? Really important for pelvic floor and low back. Final 15. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 80 mountain climbers. Remember, each leg is 1, 2. Take the regression if you need to by elevating the mountain climber to wall or couch. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pull the core in. Okay, shoulders are relaxed. So my challenge to you is if you guys got 80 last time, when you get close to 70, throw in a push-up between each 1, 2 of the legs. Final 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder taps, okay? Slow down. 1, 2, down. Go. In 3, 2, 1. Go. If you would like an extra challenge on this, if you feel like Like Jeff said, it's not mathematically correct to get the goal anyway. If you would like to intensify the exercise, you can throw in a push-up or you can hold for 4 seconds. If you don't like push-ups, drop your hips and hold for 4 rather than 2. So here's how the breathing goes. You exhale, bring the arm up, pull the core in, and then release. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your backs, last exercise, and we'll do a quick stretch, okay? Single leg glute bridge hops, 20 on each leg. I'll tell you when you're halfway. Weaker leg on the ground, okay? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So for those of you in the 10 a.m. class, it looks like this. If you're not a jumper, you are marching, keeping the knees even and the hips nice and high. Halfway, switch. So you're using your heel to jump, not the balls of your feet. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job, everybody. So now let's go right into the stretch. You can take a sip of water if you need it. That was good. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. There'll be more fun stuff like that coming through December as well. So just kind of giving you like a preview of what's coming up. Once you have taken your drink of water, let's go ahead and lay down on your backs, bring your knees in. Let's release that lower back by drawing some circles, keeping the head on the ground, flexing through the feet. So please check out my email from the weekend this week, you guys. I put plenty of links on there for what people are telling me, aches and pains, low back, hips, feet, neck. So please choose at least one of those links this week and just see if it helps your body feel better. Number 2, next week is Thanksgiving. Well, before I go into that, let's drop the hands up to the side and hold knees towards your left and look at your right hand. Next week is Thanksgiving, and so hopefully for those of you guys who wanted to do the Thanksgiving hormone reset, you guys have almost gotten ready to get started or have already gotten started. Please let me know if you have any questions or feedback on the recipes. In terms of me being there, I will be here next Monday, but my family and I have a cab. Well, we don't own one. We rented a cabin up in Vail. Go ahead and switch sides. So I'll be gone Wednesday through Friday, but I'll be back on Saturday. So you guys have, a lot of people like to take Friday after Thanksgiving off anyway. So you can take an off day or do one of the exercises I sent you in the email to promote recovery and mobility, and then I'll hit you hard on that Saturday. Okay, knees are center. Take that right leg over the left knee, pull that left hamstring, flex the feet, keep the neck on the ground. And switch. And let's do last window wipers, and then if you guys need to stretch anything on your own, that's okay. I just want to stay on time for those of you who have to rush off to work. I really appreciate you guys sticking with it so consistently through all of the stuff that's going on, plus the winter. So thank you guys for showing up and working so hard. As usual, I'm always open to feedback at the end of the month. So if there's anything you want me to focus on in December, I'm open and willing to hear about it. Other than that, I love you guys. Please continue to stretch and ask me questions if you have any. I love you guys. Have fun at work or school, wherever you're going. Bye.